Hey, what's up guys, TechTime here, and I am back again with a brand new video. So before I begin this video, as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoy my content, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more tech videos. So today I'm excited to share with you guys the unboxing and impressions of the LG Stylo 6. Okay, so this is a phone that I've been kind of looking forward to ever since I unboxed the LG K51. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start straight with the box. And the box is just a plain black box with the Stylo 6 printed large on it. And that's just really LG's way of showing, hey, this is the Stylo 6 and it's coming. Alright, they really didn't even put an LG logo on the front of the box, which is weird. The bottom, however, is where you will find your LG logo. The left-hand side you'll find your carrier. And the back really doesn't have anything else other than just a bunch of writing. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Okay, so lifting up the box, you will be greeted with the phone itself. So here it is, the Stylo 6, looking nice. But let's go ahead and put it to the side. We're going to get the SIM card. We also get our welcome start guide, your USB-C cable, as well as your LG fast charge wall adapter. So let's go ahead and rip off the plastic on the phone. And also the camera lens does have its own piece of plastic, which is first for me. And the back of the phone already, I mean, right off first impressions, looks really nice. But let's go ahead and set it up, and I'll be back with the impressions part of the video. I'm going to spend a little bit more time with the phone, and yeah. Okay, so now that I have spent more time with the phone, let's go ahead and really get into the impressions part. So the design, the back is made entirely out of plastic. The whole phone is really made out of plastic other than the display, but it looks nice. It has this kind of rainbow effect, which looks really neat and gives it its own special, you can say, a premium look. And also on the back you have your triple camera setup and your LED flash, as well as your fingerprint sensor. More on the camera in a little bit. And yeah, the rainbow effect looks really nice for a phone that is made out of plastic. Hey, that's premium. So the cameras are as follows. You have three cameras, a 13 megapixel rear facing camera. You have a 5 megapixel wide angle lens, as well as a 5 megapixel depth camera. The right hand side has your power button, which is made out of plastic. The left hand side has your volume up and down, as well as your Google Assistant button. So they do have a dedicated Google Assistant button. The bottom houses your stylus, your speaker, as well as your USB-C, a microphone, and a high DAC 3.5mm headphone jack, which is nice to see that LG still provides a headphone jack. And the stylus is what this phone is marketed for, so I'll talk about it too in a little bit, so stay with me. Okay, so one of the cool things I want to discuss too is that the camera sits near perfect flush, so the phone is not going to be rocking back and forth when you set it on a flat table or a flat surface. So that's pretty cool and gives it a better design aesthetic, if you ask me. Okay, so back to these cameras. These cameras, like I said, you get three of them: an LED flash, a 13 megapixel, a wide angle 5 megapixel, as well as a 5 megapixel depth sensor. And as far as the camera quality itself, I can't really say anything about it just yet until I do more further tests. So as far as I'm concerned, right off the first picture that I took, and the camera app, by the way, is simplistic, straight to the point, just like you would expect from pretty much all major manufacturers of smartphones. So snap a picture is quick, and as far as I'm concerned, like I said about picture quality, right off this first picture that I took, it looks pretty good. Now again, I can't make judgment just yet. I'll need further testing. And the colors look decent. The picture overall looks nice. And the wide angle lens, if we switch to it, is kind of a more of a fisheye. So it's really wide and just gives you more in your shot. So it's pretty cool to have on this phone. Okay. So overall, definitely positive impressions when it comes to the camera and the design already. So let's move on to the display. And the display is a quality Full HD Plus display, and it looks really nice. And again, these are all off of first impression. I just have to test the brightness on it to see how it does in outdoor conditions when the sun is just hitting. And the front-facing camera is also a 13 megapixel selfie camera, like I said. You also get your earpiece as well as your notification LED light that is really kind of hard to see. Okay, as far as specs go, so this phone supports 3 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of standard storage. You have a 4000 milliamp hour battery, as well as a 2.3 gigahertz octa-core chip, and also has Bluetooth 5.0. So as far as battery life, I'm expecting this phone to have a really good battery life. However, only testing will tell me how the battery life will be. And specs also seems to be pretty good. Opening and closing apps is fast and pretty responsive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the specs are right off first impressions. And one of the things I also want to talk about is that the fact that this phone is a little bit tall. So it's a 6.8 inch Full HD Plus display. And again, the display looks really nice off of first impressions. So the fact that this display is really this tall, I mean, it's looking weird. It's giving me a Galaxy Note 8 type of vibe. Okay, so now let's talk about this phone's prominent feature, which is the stylus itself. This time around, LG went with a clicking mechanism, so I know where that's inspired from. Shout out to the Galaxy Note 5. So you click on it, you pull it out, and here's the stylus. It's the same design from last year, so nothing has changed as far as the just regular design, other than the fact that it has a clicking mechanism. It looks the same. As soon as you take it out, you'll be able to take notes immediately. You'll be greeted with a black screen, and yeah, so taking notes, you can draw, you can do whatever you want if you're into that type of thing. And again, I want to give the stylus another chance, even though I know where I will finally end up. However, this has been it. I mean, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this impressions and unboxing video. Again, I need to do more further tests to see where this phone lands in the budget world. But so far, off of first impressions, if all goes well, this might be one of my favorite phones, one of my favorite budget phones of the year. And going from the Stylo 5 to this Stylo 6, that's a pretty big design, and a lot of upgrades have happened from the Stylo 5 to the Stylo 6. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.